The Josh Richards rumors are back, and we'll talk about where things stand. Plus, LaSalle puts on a good show. The Outlaws are in Posseland, a new sprint car deal, and more. Let's go. It's Wednesday, May 7th. I'm Justin Fiedler. This is DIRTRACKR Daily presented by Kubota Genuine Parts. New for 2025, DIRTRACKR is now on Patreon. You can find the show at patreon.com/DIRTRACKR. It's free to sign up there and just another way to keep up with everything dirt racing. If you sign up for the top tier premium membership there, you can get the daily show ad free. That means no platform ads and no ad content from me, just the dirt racing stuff. Members also get access to their own chat. There's extra content and other perks. If you want to join, hit up patreon.com/DIRTRACKR. You can also support the show on YouTube with a channel membership that gets you some added perks for just a few bucks a month. Click the join button at youtube.com/DIRTRACKR for more information there on how to sign up. We'll start the show off today with an update on this Josh Richards return stuff. There was a Facebook post circulating last week that showed a blue and orange Rocket 1 sitting in the Rocket shop, and it again sparked the conversation over Richards getting back behind the wheel. The four-time World of Outlaws Late Model Series champion hasn't raced since 2022, and this isn't the first time these rumors of Richards back in a Rocket house car have popped up. Last October, in the midst of all of the Brandon Sheppard back to Rocket rumors, Richards was talked about as potentially racing again, and Rocket even fueled it a bit with a Throwback Thursday post showing both Shep and Richards. Obviously, we now know the Sheppard stuff was true, but we have not seen Richards get in a car. I said back then that there were some rumblings that a very short schedule was possible for Richards, maybe a few races, but a full-time return was unlikely. And until last week, when this photo appeared, the conversation around Josh had gone a bit quiet. In a Kevin Kovac story from yesterday at Dirt on Dirt, Mark Richards was asked about the photo, and he did confirm the car was built for Josh. He also admitted that they should have had the car under a cover in the shop so that a photo of it didn't leak out. Mark Richards told Kovac they are going testing towards the end of May to see how Josh feels, and then they will proceed from there. Kovac also wrote in the piece that no specific race or schedule has been laid out. That makes it sound like it's possible that no races could happen, but it would be a bit strange to completely wrap a car that has no plans of ever seeing an official race. You certainly don't need a full wrap on a car to go testing somewhere. If Josh does indeed get back in the seat, I still wouldn't expect much beyond maybe just a few starts. Josh's last win on a national tour came during a Show Me 100 prelim back in 2021, and his last championship season was 2017 with Lucas. If he does come back, though, and he has some speed, it could be valuable for this Rocket squad in improving their program. More information, another perspective, and another car on track certainly wouldn't hurt. It looked like B-Shep had turned a corner with back-to-back wins between the Illini 100 and then Mars at Cedar County. It's been up and down since then, though. They've had some top fives, but also that crash at Port Royal. They had a disappointing Mars race at 34 Raceway and finishes outside the top 10 at Circle City with Lucas and Mississippi Thunder against the World of Outlaws. He was solid last night, though. It's at LaSalle, finishing fourth with the Flow Series. Speaking of the FloRacing Night in America series, entertaining show last night at LaSalle to kick off the 2025 season. It was the first race back at the track since the Summer Nationals were there in 2021. The facility looked great. The track was racy all night. There were definitely some elbows out through heats and the last chance races. Looking at some Tyler Erb stuff, Mike Spatola, definitely a few guys out there not afraid to mix it up. Ryan Gustin and Drake Troutman controlled things early in the feature, but Bobby Pierce drove up from 6th to take the lead right around halfway, and that was about all she wrote. Pierce grabbed win number 12 on the season with Ricky Thornton Jr. and Nick Hoffman in tow. It was a quiet night for a number of contenders that included Devin Moran, who DNF'd, Garrett Alberson, Tim McCready, Brandon Overton. All of those guys were outside of the top 10. And I was surprised to see Jason Fager miss the feature. You know, these tracks are his bread and butter. In terms of cars, all the main contenders for both national tours were there except Hudson O'Neal. Tonight's Flow Series event at Spoon River is on his schedule, though. The rest of Illinois Speed Week includes Spoon River today, Lincoln tomorrow, and then Farmer City and Fairbury Friday and Saturday. Those two last shows are Lucas sanctioned. Also happening tonight is the World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series first trip through Central Pennsylvania in 2025. They've got Lincoln Speedway today for the Gettysburg Clash, and then it's over to Williams Grove Friday and Saturday for the Morgan Cup. No change last week after Eldora in the Outlaw standings, with David Gravel still leading Logan Schuchart and Carson Macedo. Gravel actually won this event last season, and then Lincoln in October was the site of Donnie Schatz's last Outlaw win. We'll see if any of the locals also can rise up and beat the Outlaws tonight or maybe later this week. The last time it happened at Lincoln was Anthony Macri in 2023, and he's won the last 2 weekly shows there as well, so maybe a solid pick for tonight. Other winners at Lincoln in 2025 include Chase Dietz, Danny Dietrich, Freddie Raymer, and Matt Campbell. Of that group, though, only Raymer and Dietrich have Outlaw wins, but neither of those guys have won with the series since 2018 and 2019, respectively. That Dietrich stat surprises me, not having won since 2019. I wouldn't have guessed it's been that long since his last Outlaw win, especially with all the success he has in PA, plus, wins with the All-Stars. He had that high limit score in 2024. It shouldn't be surprising that Macri has the best betting odds for tonight among the locals. There will be a driver in the field tonight making his debut with a new team. Dylan Norris raced this past weekend at Knoxville in a Team DGRD entry for Dennis Gainey, and that relationship is actually going to continue, with Norris now piloting a black and blue number 6 starting at Lincoln against the Outlaws. Norris has 4 Central PA top 10s this year and has previously won at both Lincoln and Williams Grove, and this deal is going to continue going forward. Team owner Dennis Gainey never one to shy away from social media shenanigans. He posted a photo last Saturday of Norris taking his seat out of the car after that Knoxville main event and said that the piece would be parked until Brandon Wimmer could return. He said the results were not there and wished Norris luck in his next venture. Definitely some nice trolling just days before announcing Norris to his car for PA. Norris was 16th in the Gettysburg Clash last year and has 18 main event starts in 27 races against the Outlaws. Unfortunately, you're not going to be getting to double box 410 sprint car action tonight, as the Kubota high limit sprint cars, they're not going to be at 81 Speedway. That race canceled here just a little bit ago because of weather. Brutal start here to 2025 for high limit, with already 6 races lost to weather and just 8 races completed. For comparison, the Outlaws have already raced 19 times this season. High limit will try again Friday and Saturday with races at Lakeside and Tri-City. Hopefully, Mother Nature plays just a little bit nicer. That's the Daily Show for today. If you like what we do here, make sure to subscribe on YouTube or the podcast places. You can also like and follow on Facebook, as full video versions of the show get posted there every day as well. The goal for the year is 50,000 on both platforms. So I want 50,000 on Facebook, 50,000 on YouTube. So come along, join us, won't you? I hope you guys have a great Wednesday out there. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.